And we're live. What? Why are a million different fallbacks happening? That's fine. Don't worry about it. We're gonna let's post those announcements. Go run those ads. Okay. Water relatively full. Howdy, hey everyone. Good to see ya. Welcome, welcome. I could open up the game. Hey man, nice clock. Thank you. Apparently, it's about an hour behind, considering how late I am to stream today. But this is supposedly only a 3.5 hour long game. And backseating is enabled for this month. I didn't formally announce that, but let's make a statement of it. Backseating is legal during the Death March. We are suffering after, mostly legal. Mr. Chance to say, is that a clock tower? Or are you just happy to see me? Or are you just happy to see the stream joke? You're so, fuck. I guess we'll have to stream another clock tower game so I can use it. Damn, what a waste! What a blunder. Anyway, I'm putting us on a black screen to start stream off because there's an extra special little surprise about the jailbroken PlayStation 1 that we're using to play this on. That my uncle, the dev kit PS1 that my uncle got. Anyway, 9/11 went well. Yeah, it seems like it, huh? Seems like it. And what controller should I use? I want to use my DualSense, but I feel like for some reason it will betray me. Because it usually does. I guess it's not for some reason then. Let's see. Perhaps today it will feel compliant. Alright. Cool. It is a PlayStation 1. You did that? What? Not did what? Sorry, I had a different thought and then blanked on everything that I was just saying. What was that in response to Yasuhira? Oops. Was it something about Metaphor 9/11? I'm completely lost. I'm lost. Keep up with the community. I can't even keep up with my own chat right now. Yeah, it seems like it went really well. Avatar, thank you, Parkier and Hot. Hey, good to see you. Been a hot minute. Happy to have you. This is designed by me, created by Madison Bake. I guess still designed by him. I sent him the concept sketch. I don't really understand what that means in that context. Maddie made it. How about let's just use plain language. Maddie made this. Madison Bake made this. Go buy Magenta Horizon. Oh, pop filter's not in front of the mic. Oops. Yeah. So today we're playing Clock Tower. 9/11 went well. What do you mean the guy who did 9/11 isn't? I see. Yeah. So Mouse told me in advance that the metaphor was gonna get stupid. That it was gonna go crazy stupid. So I had a feeling. I didn't know it was gonna be this bad. I had no idea. Almost. I wish I could say that. I delayed streams so that I could watch more, but no, unfortunately I had important phone calls to make and the like. So that's why I'm here an hour late. I've been meaning to play Clock Tower for like 10 years. We're not not actual 9/11. Mouse told you about 9/11. Why didn't you stop it? I was 1 year old. Sorry. It was a metaphorical 9/11. Well, yeah, yes and no. Because it's metaphor, so it is metaphorical, but the date that the event happens on in metaphor is 9/11, so, it's like a metaphorical 9/11, but also a literal 9/11. It's crazy. It's crazy. and it's just like 5 cliffs back to back to back to back to back, just insane shit over and over again. Every time I hear Joe talk about metaphor, it somehow gets worse and worse. I think we've hit the bottom of the ravine, as it were. There's one more thing that I think is a cliff, but as far as I know, we have reached mostly the bottom of these jagged peaks. Well, you know, jagged plateaus, not really peaks so much. Anyway, hi everyone. Hi, hello. We're playing Clock Tower today. It's the second stream of the Death March. Yay! More classic survival horror games. Now I said last stream that this game is considered survival horror, and I vaguely remember it being considered survival horror. I was planning on checking to make sure that was the case. I don't know if it is. Is Clock Tower survival horror? Let's see. It's widely accepted as survival horror. I see. All right, we're fine then. We're good to go. We're good. We're fine. You need to survive, and it's a horror? Yeah, well, I guess it doesn't really fit for the whole thesis statement I had going on that I yapped about for probably a combined full hour last stream. But you know, they're not all going to be winners, and sometimes you just need to play a classic, I suppose. Call it it's like eating ginger between trying different sushi rolls. You got to get a palate cleanser. Anyway, I wanted to save this for all of you, so here you go. And then the sound gets a little fucky for a bit there, but God, I love that old PlayStation intro noise. Jelly, your avatar is fucking amazing. Thank you. Maddie made it. All right. What? Hold on. What happens if I go full screen with it? Oh, yep. The resolution's all fucked. One moment, please. Uzi, sorry, coming through. Oh, is that gonna stretch it? Let's see. Let's wait until we have something fully on the screen before we figure out what we're doing. Okay, well, preferably something on screen that takes up the full screen. Flashing light warning, I guess, because it's an old game. Sorry, wait a minute. Hold on. Dumb question to ask before I'm just about to play it. What's happening?
Crazy, but it looks like they were killed with a giant pair of scissors.
Is that so? Sorry, hold on. Wait, I guess it is gonna take up most of the screen.
Once again, search for prey.
We're
Trail of terror stretches across Europe, from Norway to England.
Why are the subtitles so desynced?
Here it is, the Barrows Mansion. We have to go there and look around, or we'll never solve the mystery of Scissornet.
You've got to be joking. It's way too dangerous.
As long as he's alive, we're not safe anywhere, Doctor.
One after another, the horrifying murders continue.
Oh. Hold on, let me turn the volume back
We'll
up.
make it through this game of murder alive. Clock Tower.
I see. Hold on, 1997? Wait a minute. Hold on. Do I have the wrong game? Is this the wrong one? Okay, so, there were a couple. No, don't play it all again. Don't play it. Okay, well, it looks very that's what had me confused as well. I thought that this was a 2D game, like with pixel art. So, well, we might need to do some emergency research. Clock Tower 1995. What was this on? Okay, yeah. What system was this on? It's on the fucking Famicom. Okay, hold on. I can work with this. One moment, please. I had to figure out how to get a fucking play. Okay. Hold on. One moment, please. Hold on. Hold. For the SNES? Is that it? 1995? Is that the one? I think you want Clock Tower 1992, and this is the re-release with 3D assets. I see. Should Clock Tower 1992 doesn't exist? What's happening? I'm lying? I see. Thank you. Very, very helpful. Is it 1995? No, wait, what? Year 2001? What? Clock Tower 1995 for the SNES. Okay, I think this is it. Hold on. We may be hold on 1 second. We might be pulling one of these again. It's possible. Don't worry, listen, this is extremely legal. It's all above board. Shh, don't tell anyone. Shh, don't tell anyone. We fucked up a little. We fucked up just a little. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I think this should be the right one. I'm not gonna lie though, I was kind of fucking with the 3D though. The 3D looked really funny. Shit. Man. The vibes were so good. Maybe you need to play we don't have time in the schedule, otherwise I definitely would. That intro spoiled this one. I wasn't paying attention to any of that. It's Clock Tower. Ending list. I see. Hold on. What are my control settings? X, A, and S. Okay, I can work with that. Now when you get the stock explosion scene, it's gonna lose all the gravitas. I see. Alright. What is the difference between games? Let's just do games. A quick start? Let's go for it. We're in. Raised in the Granite Orphanage, Jennifer and her friends. Oh, I know that song. Were wanted as adopted daughters. It happened in September. Oh no. Really good pixel art, damn. Laura, hurry up! We want to be there before sunset. Miss Mary? Is this another... Oh no, please don't be September 11th. Oh no, not again! Yes, from now on, what kind of place will we be living in? That's the 5th time you've asked. Don't worry, it's a very nice place. I have a feeling it might not be a nice place. We're almost there, see? The clock tower, there it is! The clock tower! Look! Okay, this is more what I was expecting. What a huge place. Yeah, there's no sound, no text about... Okay. The main hall's gigantic. Why is she dressed like Neko Arc? I gotta go get... I gotta go get Mr. Barrows. Everyone wait here. Is that Rena fucking Ryugu? Sorry, I just see orange and blue next to each other and my brain does pattern association. Okay. Oh. Oh, that's interesting. Point and click. How do I... Is it enter? No, enter is how I pause, but it doesn't give any indication that the game is paused. Okay, so it's gonna be that button to move. I see. Where are you going? What where are we going? Doubt I'll ever get used to this place. Huh? Heh. Lots paranoid. You said September exactly in sync with Noras and Joe's stream, by the way, and it really fucked with me for a second. It's crossing the streams. What is it? Blonde? Why is your hair orange? Something wrong? This is one of those rare SNES games that has mouse support, right? Is it? I can't use my mouse if so. The game speed is very slow. Hey, Anne? You wanna know what kind of guy Mr. Barrows is, right? Alright, are we just moving right along? Keep going. I have a feeling this might not be a 3-hour game. You really do feel each footstep, considering it's the only sound in the fucking game. Oh, fuck. Locked? Jelly finding out that ginger people exist live on broadcast? Apparently they don't, because when I find a ginger person in this game, their hair is actually blonde in their portrait, so I've been lied to? This might have been the original Strand type game and inspiration for The Witness. That's authentic to the experience, Jelly, I see. Yep, we're almost there. We're almost there. We going in here? Where? What are we doing? Let me check the controls. Is there a button I'm forgetting? Select is V. Okay. That does nothing. Interesting. All right. Upstairs then, perhaps? Or can I go in there and I'm just not doing it right? In you go. If you double tap, she runs. Apparently not. Apparently not. Yep. Just take your time. It's okay. No, come upstairs, perhaps? No? Backseaters help! It's a great start where you're... Yep, it really is. We're off to a blistering start. Try the Y button. I am pressing the Y button. I think. Wait, hold on. Which one is X and which one is Y? No, it's X to move. Y just makes her stop. Hey, can you go find Miss... Okay, I just had to talk to people. Miss Mary? What happened to Miss Mary? Mary. Mary Summer. She's taking a long time. Should I go find Miss Mary? No, I'll go do it. Oh! Oh, we have music now! Lock in! It's... Fuck my hotkeys! No! No! My hotkeys! I've been betrayed! It's definitely as cool when it's manual. I wasn't looking. Shit! Why aren't my hotkeys working? Pause the game. Pause the game. Pause! Pause it! Alright. I need to get the auto 2 working again. I did launch it as I did launch it as admin. I did. Didn't I? I did. I did launch it as admin. It just doesn't work sometimes. I hate it here. I hate it here. It's fine. Come on, this isn't funny. Oh no. Kawaii. Off we go. Okay, now she can run. Oh, thank goodness. No, stop. Nice. Hit the light switch. She really does take every single step, huh? Oh, she's walking to something. She just walks there the entire time. So if you want her to run, you have to double tap near something and then... Oh wow, she's really she's really gonna take every single step on the way up, huh? All right, awesome, perfect. What about over here? Since that didn't work at all. Yep. Yeah, we're going. I see. Well, guess we can't go that way. Back down we go, Mary. Or you're not Mary. I don't know what your name is actually. Have we been told your name? She's Jennifer. I see. She looks like a Jennifer. Unless you're lying to me, in which case she doesn't. Which would be Scorpio behavior. No, over this way. Can we examine... I'm sorry. Oh, wait. Okay, yes, it collapsed, but where did it go? But where did... Okay. That's fine. That's okay. Hmm. I see, you know, it's interesting. In this survival horror marathon, one of the big things that I wanted to examine was, you know, what do developers consider to be a resource that they can spend or force strain upon in order to create tension or inject horror into the experience or make the player feel frightened or anxious. And it's really interesting to see such an early example of time, the player's time, not in-game time, being used as a resource that they can just do whatever the fuck they want with. Jennifer, where the fuck? Where are you going? Please go in there. No, not the light switch. Can we go in here, perhaps? Oh. Oh. Oh my. There's a deep crack in the wall. It's crumbling. I see. Jennifer, do we have anything to say about the giant pile of rubble? Doesn't seem like it. You can go in if you find the one specific pixel, as is 90s adventure game tradition. I see. Okay, well, we gotta check the door first. We can go in here. I see. I wasn't expecting that, to be honest. The lights are out. Where's that switch? Oh, I do like the spooky skeleton painting. You don't have anything to say about that? Okay. What about the TV? How do you feel about the TV? Looks like it's broken. Damn. Okay. So are you just gonna leave it? You're gonna leave it off? Turn it off. Jennifer, turn it off. Turn it off. Turn the TV off. If it's broken, turn it off. Thank you. Jesus. Alright. Off to the middle of the room. Let us expect this table. This little tea table. Coffee table, as it were. That's what they call them in America. A comfortable sofa. It doesn't look it. That is a Stardew Valley grandpa's dying bed ass sofa, if I have ever seen one. That shit looks uncomfortable as hell. Live chandelier reaction? It is! It's completely dark outside. What time is it now? Just about 5:30. I feel like if Jennifer had a little bit of get up and go, maybe this would, rather than being a 3.5 hour game, this would be a 1 hour game. I see. I see. When that happens, you mash B. I see. I assume quick start is what I'm looking for? Okay, good. Good. I have a feeling this game doesn't autosave. I'm getting that feeling myself as well, yes. Luckily, we didn't lose much progress. I've never been more... No, they have a quick start that skips the intro. So I have a feeling this may be a rather short game, all things considered, if it's set up like that. Okay, so let me Let me just make sure. Which one is B? Which one is B? B. Okay, B is the bottom left one. I'm gonna see what happens if I mash B there, just to make sure it works. Thank you, Aslavany. I appreciate it. There we go. Oh, no. Okay, it did not work. Do I have my controls reversed? Possibly. I do not have my controls reversed. I was pressing the wrong button. Is your very real PS1 turned SNES capable of making some kind of saved states? Yes. Yes, it is. This is the kind of game one needs an accompanying guide to know crucial gameplay mechanics. I believe so. Also, it seems like I have the controls back. Does this have controller? I doubt this has controller support. Right? There's no way this has controller support. It's in a browser. What? Okay, it senses the controller. Hold on. Hold on, wait. Okay, what if I try a different controller? One moment, please. Let me refresh. One moment. I'm gonna see if I can get this to work. Because if I can play on a controller, that would be very useful. Can't seem to get it to work for whatever reason. Oh, because it's not even recognizing that controller. Hold on. Maybe if I manually set the inputs myself. Why? Alright. Get a visual. It's a troubleshooting stream. Select. Start. Up. Extra stick? Interesting. Down, left, right, L, R? Okay, so it... No. We don't need... No. You don't... We don't need all that song and dance. It's okay. Why is that labeled as extra stick? And why is it not working? And also, why are the buttons backwards? Does it need to be like Nintendo layout? Maybe if I just use the left stick instead, it might work. It will! Okay. Weird! Okay. Alright. I think we should... Okay, using the stick is better for controlling this anyway. Okay, and X makes her... No, not the light switch. Not the light switch. Okay. And then you said... Which one of these would be B? This would be B, then? I need to make sure that the mashing thing works, because that could be important. So Y makes her stop. Just mash all the buttons. I'll keep that in mind. I'll keep that in mind. Could be useful. Man, the DualSense controller fits fucking perfectly in my hands. I love this thing. All right, let's go check out the mirror. Okay, I just mashed A and B to be safe. That worked. What happens if I look at it again? What happens if I look at it again? Is there just a... There's just a chance. There's just... there's just a chance that it happens, huh? What about the thing next to it? Not the mirror itself. What is this thing? Looks like a picture of a baby, perhaps? Looks like the left bed isn't used. It looks like the... Both of those are the left... What? Birdcage? Stop. Run. There we go. Alright, I'm mastering the controls already. Speed run PB, here I come. Is this Ace Attorney? What? I'm sorry, are you gonna die? Are you gonna... Can the parrot kill you? It is saying I'll kill you. Can this kill us? I assume my health is lowering because their portrait turned orange. Can it kill us outright? Fucking... Died from bird. Died from bird. Awesome. Amazing. Let's also set some controls for quick save state, left click, load state, right click. Fast forward could be useful. Let's keep that in mind. You know what? We'll set them just in case. Could be useful. Could never know when you might need them. This seems like it will be very useful for this playthrough. Oh, she's zooming now. She's fucking zooming. Awesome. I can work with this. Offshoot. We're getting the intended oh. What? Well. Sounds like it's back here. So what does rewind look like? It doesn't appear to do anything. Getting killed due to the sheer psychological pressure of being yelled at by a parrot is some classic survival horror trope. I'm sorry, did you just take damage? Did your health get lower? Why did your health get lower? You just... Does existing just... Save to slot 1. Why do I feel like we're gonna get trapped in here and die from like smoke inhalation or something? Running depletes your health! Oh. Oh no. Laura? Oh no. Oh, and he's still in there. Damn. Alright, well, let's get the fuck out of here. Let's get the fuck out of here. Goodbye. Get the fuck out of here. Goodbye. Very calmly open the door. I see. Let's just load this. I'm sorry. Do I need? Why did she open? Why did she open the door so slowly? All right. I get the feeling this is gonna be a game that we'll need a lot of save states for. So I'll keep it on standby. Oh no, Laura's dead. All right, get the fuck out of there. Get the fuck out of there. You don't need to close the door behind you. Go. You probably don't need to... No? Okay, still running. So is he just chasing us forever now? Oh! It would seem so. It would seem so. Gotcha. Oh no, Laura's dead. Laura. Alright, yep. Oh no, scary. Get the fuck out of there. Music does kind of go crazy. I'm gonna assume we want to go over here. I could be wrong on that assumption, and maybe we just made a save state that fucked us forever. Or you could stand to go up those steps a little faster. I assume there's a very big piece of paper blocking a doorway somewhere you have to lead him to. What, so he gets caught up cutting it? I guess we have to lead him to a rock, perhaps. If we really want to defeat him. Okay, Mary, I don't think you have to run, because apparently that could kill you. Locked. In we go. Oh, we're just running forever, I suppose. What? A weapon, perhaps? I think you called her Laura and Mary in the span of 30 seconds. Sorry, I'm a little scrambled. You're gonna Wile E. Coyote him to death? It's possible. If there's an opportunity, I'll see. There is a will. We simply need to find a way. Oh, I see. So anytime... Oh! Come on! Oh, you can't... You fucked up your one shot at it, is that it? I see. Alright, well... Up we go. Sorry for the crackly. Yep. Yep, take your time. Don't worry. Don't worry. Not in a hurry or anything. Let's make another save state real quick. Yep, still going. Okay, you could stand to move. There we go. Just a couple inches to the left so you can see the Herlock Sholmes bit of a door that's hidden there. They really don't tell you what to do and where to go. Maybe if we read the manual. I think it didn't let you try again because the dude was in the room, by the way. I see. Alright, let's try that again. We made it. We got away. We made it. We're safe. Oh! Oh, he knew. He knew. Can you press X a few times? What do you mean can I press? I think this one is X. I don't know which one is X in the context of this emulator. Sorry, of this dev kit SNES. Sorry, dev kit PlayStation 1 that has SNES compatibility. So we got some rope. The box. I think despite the being attacked with giant scissors, she doesn't die from them. No, she just gets scared to death when the dude approaches her too close. He has that kind of aura about him. Oh, you do? Okay. No, whoops. Well, I didn't mean to do that. Let's get that rope again. Every time we load the save state, it's just police leaving the vicinity. Alright, get the rope. Some rope? Picked up some rope. I assume we don't have an inventory at all that I can keep track of. I just need to personally remember that I have rope. I believe she can rest and recover health, but I'm not sure if there's a minimum threshold. I see. What is Scissorman submersion, a bath, or dramatic effects endgame? Assumedly, it would have been to catch us unawares and then kill us. Looks like a bird's nest. What did we just get? Oh, what the fuck? That was just the instant reaction? Just to use it to fuck with the bird? Oh, nothing is inside? Okay, what? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, did you just went all the way around so you could clamber on top of it again? I guess so. I guess so. Off this away. Alright, so there's bird there. I'm not sure why there is bird there, but there is bird there. Good to know. You know, I dare say, considering that we have health as a resource, we are approaching survival horror in some essence. I'm gonna save state here. I think that's a phone ringing that we might be able to check out. Perhaps? Locked. Press X and stand still for a few minutes. Okay. Especially if I fast forward. Okay, and I assume blue is her max health. Nice. Thank you, Islavani. I appreciate the help. Part of the hallway doesn't even have any doors. It's only here to lead to the mean bird. I mean, I don't think the bird was particularly mean. We grabbed a stick and shoved her nest. And then she came to rightfully attack us for doing so. That's hardly the bird's fault. Alright, yep. Don't worry. Hi, Asaniko. Good to see you. It's clock tower time. What do we have back here? Oh, there's a lot of rooms going on, huh? A scream came from outside. This bird didn't explicitly scream, "I'll kill you," so I'll say this is more... You know what? Allowed the term I'll kill you. Hey, Joey, I need to escape the cliffs. Love this classic. Happy more people who know the game are here to help. Assumedly, the door seems to be... stuck, you say. In a home of sorts. In a sense, possibly bordering on the titular. It seems that the door is locked. Okay, understood. Off we go. Okay, wow, running for just a little bit. What if I menaced you with a large pair of scissors? You know what? I think I wouldn't like that very much. Personally. Now, here's the thing. I was a little... earlier I was talking about, like, is this survival horror? But I will say, I'm already getting a little bit of useful data. For one, on the idea of a... What's the phrase I'm looking for? Like, a pursuer doesn't sound like it has the same... Stalker mechanics. Yeah. That's what I'm looking for. Horror games with a stalker of sorts. I don't know exactly how Scissorman works. I assume he's more of a set-piece stalker in this case. But it's making me think of how the Resident Evil games... I think Resident Evil 2 is like the bigger one. Or the biggest one that I can think of with... was it Mr. M or something like that? Or Resident Evil 3, I think, had Nemesis. That sort of stuff. Where you can sort of see possibly the origins. Mr. X, right? Possibly see, like, the origin. Why do I feel like he's going to be in the fucking fridge? Is he going to be in the fridge? There's something shiny here? Oh. Oh, I see. I should probably get the fuck out of here. Am I fucked? Are the bugs just gonna kill me and I'm dead now? Oh no, we made it out. Okay. She is red for an amazing reason. How do I... There we go. Just sit for a bit, Jenny. Set-piece stalker sounds like an amazing bio description to put on whatever dating app current folks use. That's crazy. All right, we're gonna fast forward to rest because there's... You don't have to take that long. It was just a couple of bugs. Wow, you really need your rest and relaxation, huh? This is gonna take a bit. Oh, wow. That nearly killed us. Okay, that was quite bad. We're almost back to full, I swear. Are you familiar with Nightcry, the crowdfunded successor by the same creator of this that was Words Fail Me? It sounds vaguely familiar. If I go back in, Healing at Will is impressive, even if only slightly faster than natural regeneration. She's quite talented, I must say. Anyway, what was I saying? It would be interesting to... Oh, today's date is marked in the calendar. It would be interesting to look at this game in the context of other survival horror games that use... that are, like, heavily based on stalkers as the main threat, and see how it iterates on this general idea. It had the Scissor Walker, was in 3D, and is just like sub-deadly premonition tier of funding / assets. Picked up some ham? Okay, can I perhaps use the ham on the bugs and they won't attack me? How do I use items? Question for the backseaters, are items just contextual? Or is there, like, a menu that I'm not seeing? There's a menu I'm not seeing. Okay, I can work with this. What if I use the ham on the fridge? There's something shiny here. Well, perhaps they go for the ham instead. Okay, nope. Doesn't seem like it. Okay, so X is rest. I don't know what A does yet. Assumedly just advances things. But I'm learning the buttons. I'm learning the buttons. I'm getting stronger. A is the inventory button? Gotcha. Alright, please try not to run off screen. It scares me when I don't know what's happening or where you are. Take that shovel. Defend yourself with the shovel. Okay, here's the thing. I have never played Clock Tower. However, I have extremely vague memories of maybe watching a video about Clock Tower a long time ago. So there are some set pieces in the game that feel vaguely familiar, and I'm pretty sure, almost certain as a matter of fact, if I get in this car, I will be killed. So I want to test if my memory is still intact in that regard. If I just try to get the fuck out of Dodge, I'm pretty sure he's gonna pop up from the back seat like the fucking dark passenger Dexter Morgan and kill me for this. Get out of here with this car, but the others. What if I try? What if I said fuck them though? What if I said fuck them kids? I want to live. What should I do? Oh, will it let me if I keep trying? It will. Okay, and then just right through the door. We did it! We beat Clock Tower! Yay! Wait, hold on. Wait. It just... Okay. Surely he's in the car, right? The keys wouldn't just be sitting there unless it was a trap, right? Yay! We did it! We won! Am I... Monster original design by Kuniomi Yoshida. Amazing. You know, I'll tell you, I can see why it's a classic. It's short, it's evocative. It really leaves the viewer with a lot of questions, right? It's the kind of game that really leaves you wanting more, you know? Now moving on to the wacky 3D sequel. Yeah, exactly. Who the hell are Dan and Bobby? I have no idea. I think one of them was the guy that we were with, but you know, I don't remember getting a name. And there was only the one. So I guess we'll never know. All right, let's thank you Hidenori Nishioka. Face graphic. Miwako Nakata. Hidenori Nishioka. Oh, name I saw again. Kuniomi Yoshida again. Graphic helper. Aw. Kojiro Ozaki. Sound effect, just the one. Kaori Takazoe. Directed by Hifumi Kono. Okay, so surely... Yeah, okay. I remember that. Yeah. Hi, Zach Lurker. Yeah, there it is. Oh no. It's a bad end. Oh no. Okay, so I want to know is where will the quick start put us? Are there internal checkpoints? Or how does it work? Oh, there's a continue. See the ending list? Interesting. What happens if I hit continue? Huh. Okay, that's actually not a bad checkpoint. Yeah, I beat the game already. I got one of the endings. It was a little unsatisfying narratively, but you know, it's just like Nier Automata. Yeah. Do I don't have the car key. Is the car key not? I'm sorry. Okay. Did the game get rid of the car key because I got that ending now and it has no other purpose than that, or is it here? And I picked it up from a different spot and I didn't realize. Okay, no, this is the key. The car key. Talking to the car key. I assume if I try and drive away after getting rid of the guy, that would work. And then for some reason I remember, isn't he also up here? Like hops out of the fucking hay bale or something? Hey, where are you going, Jennifer? You just hanging out? Okay. Off we go. Okay, so don't need the shovel. We have the car key. Now we know the car is an option. He's really upset now. He was sat in the backseat for 40 minutes waiting for you to get in. Yeah, also, like, assuming anyone is still left alive at the manor, he just, like... he just left him there. I didn't realize just how alike this game is to Night Manor from the UFO 50 collection in terms of vibes and concept. What the hell? I thought UFO 50 was mostly like a mini-game collection. I didn't know it was that involved. I think that one... No, wait, that one wasn't locked. Stop. Wait. It wasn't locked, but I'm pretty sure we couldn't do anything back there. Also, there's a phone ringing, but directional audio hasn't been invented yet, so I don't know from where. From whence. UFO has 20 long play games? That's crazy. What? I had no idea. That's really cool. Most UFO 50 games are full-on, fleshed-out indie games in their own right. I should really get UFO 50 sometime. Damn. Don't worry. Take your time. Over here, nope, dead end. All right, well, back down the stairs we go. Oh, wait, no, I didn't. No, that was locked. That was locked. Yeah, okay. We're fine. I think we go back this way now. I'd say there are 10 major games that are bigger time commitments versus the mini-game scale ones. Gotcha. Oh, 20. Gotcha. Very cool. Again, I had no idea. I mean, I knew there were some longer games, because Joe was playing one for a long time that was... It reminded me of almost like a... Not Zelda... Well, kind of Zelda style, at least in terms... Not in terms of, like, gameplay and aesthetics, but... Well, in design in some ways. I don't know. I remember Joe playing one, and he played it for a long, long time. And there were a lot of secrets to discover and stuff like that. Looks like the shower is working. That's all you have to say? Looks like the shower is working? I don't have to go right now? Okay. Let me once again call upon my rich understanding of the survival horror genre. It seems like Simon's, shall we say, obliviousness to his surroundings and incuriosity towards the horrors occurring around him is just a staple of the genre, from the way that Jennifer is reacting to a shower that once held the body of her friend. I wish I had games half as good as UFO 50's 50 entries when it came to NES Genesis era. They really are. What if retro games was as good as you remembered it to be? Ooh. I really need to get on it sometime. It looked interesting from, well, I say it looked interesting from when Joe streamed it. It didn't look, it doesn't seem like a fun game to watch. It seems like more of a fun game to play. Does that make sense? Like, it's the kind of game where I'm watching it and I feel like it's not very interesting, but I feel like if I was the one doing it, I'd probably be having a good time. So we have rope. We have the parrot. And I will say backseat patrol. I would also like if I'm not making any particular progress, or if I'm meandering for a little bit, please feel free to tell me which direction to go, because I do want to make sure that this is a one streamer. There's a key in here. Pocketed the West Wing key. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. What? Hey, Jennifer, that's the complete wrong direction. Thank you. My Hey, what? So what health? How? What's that supposed to indicate? She's orange for an amazing reason. Well, actually, she's green. The entire world around her has gone orange. I'm sorry, why are we getting fucking night vision Jennifer right now? What's going on? Why did that happen? She's normal again. Oh, that's the kind of shit that would happen to kids who are like that kind of shit happens, and then kids make fucking playground mythology about it. You can run, Jelly. Don't worry about being in the yellow. Understood. Thank you. How it feels to drink Monster Energy at 11 p.m. I have never had a Monster. There is a what is it? Oh, she automatically uses it? Cool. Probably the invert filter they use for flashing effects got stuck on for some reason. I see. There's an energy drink vending machine at my work. And the only energy drinks I've ever had from that are probably the worst thing a human being can put in their body. A Mountain Dew Kickstart. I had one Mountain Dew Kickstart one time. It was not particularly good. To be fair, Joe only streamed the earliest entry in the UFO 50 chronologically wise, which intentionally didn't even have music to show how scrapped together it was. Ooh. That's kind of cool. Why is our health red? When did we get in the red? Why are we red? We're red for an amazing reason. Was there something happening in that room that I just didn't notice at all? What just happened? What did I miss? We're gonna rest a little bit just until we get back into the yellow. Better go back in to check it out. You know what? You're right. All right, we're in the yellow. You became red. That's what you missed. I see. Good to know. Off this direction. Kind of scares me when she just opens the door. I just. Yeah. What? Uh-huh. Hello? What? I love having an organ and headroom. Everyone needs. Yeah, exactly. I'm sure. Was there? What? Was there something in there? You just opened it and then you were like, I guess it's nothing. Okay. I'm assuming this looks like a game made in mind with CRTs. It most likely is, yes. I'm gonna assume there's gonna be a chase sequence later and I will hide in there. I think. Where are the bubbling noises coming from? Is there a CRT filter? Probably not. Sorry, why are we orange? Why are we orange just for running a little bit? All right, sit down for a little, Jenny. There you go. We're just going to sit until you're blue again. How's that sound? Should be fine. As convenient as the fast forward feature is, surely it's also taking something away from the intended experience. Yeah, that's generally when I use emulators. I'm dropping the bit because this is an interesting conversation I'd like to have. When using emulators, I do not use save states or any fast forward or rewind features if at all possible. I'm only really using it here because I'm trying to make for a smoother stream experience, and this seems like a game that could be a little slow in some ways. And I don't want... I want to try and smooth over some of the things that could turn what should be a 3-hour game into a 6-hour game. Someone hasn't emulated the GameCube Fire Emblem. Yeah. But for me, a lot of the experience of playing an old game, is in playing it the way that it's intended. I got this way because I first got started with emulation playing Pokemon games. And I found that if I activated fast forward, what I would always do is I would get far enough into the game where I could go to the daycare, and I would just put my Pokemon in the daycare, and then I would turn fast forward to its max speed, and then just run back and forth for like an hour, and then all my Pokemon would now be like 20 levels higher, and I didn't have to do anything. And that felt like I wasn't engaging with the game properly, and that made me not want to play it. You know what I mean? So now when I emulate games, I really do not like to use save states and stuff like that, because it feels... It feels like it actively harms the experience of playing the game. At least to me. Like, what is it? On my little retro handheld, my little emulation device that I love so much, my RG34, I have retro achievements set up. And retro achievements... Excuse me? Retro Achievements has a feature called Hardcore Mode that you can activate that will completely disable stuff like that, like save states and fast forward and rewind. And I have that enabled at all times, because playing with that stuff feels like I don't know. It's the same reason why I push back on a lot of people who demand quality of life features in games, since they can and do significantly change the overall experience. Yeah. Now, some quality of life features are necessary. Gotta use save states to get the Dratini from the game corner. Stuff like that I probably would use it for, I think. Like, if I wanted to shiny hunt. Well, can you... Would that work? I'm not sure. There are some exceptions I can imagine for where I would like to use it. Hell, you are looking at an exception to my usual rule right now, right? Or it's for the expediency of the stream experience, right? Oh, that's where this leads. Okay, cool. Billy, how's the horror game going? It's going. We're meandering just a little bit. To be fair, art video games are not is contextual. We can try to recreate the conditions under which folks played games when they originally came out, but there is its own value found in a new way a person can experience a piece of media. It might not be as universal, but it's new and interesting and stuff. Yeah, that's an interesting way of looking at it. I prefer to try to get things to as close to the original experience as possible in a lot of ways. Which is why I really love my little RG34 so much. There's something to be said of playing a game on its original hardware, adding to the experience, which is something that I live rather fervently by. I do not emulate DS games of any kind, because if I don't have the dual screen functionality, the game feels wrong. It feels instinctively, consistently wrong to play any DS game on a screen, on something that isn't set up with two screens. But you're just leaving? Get back in there. What are you doing? I remember in Warframe, people are always debating whether City Hub should have you walk everywhere, or if you should be able to menu quick travel everywhere and skip all commutes. Zero Skate 999 can only be experienced on the DS. I would never recommend the PC re-release, quality of life and all. That's honestly a really, really, really good example of like why I think the original system is so important to a lot of experiences like that. Yeah, like the main not so much gimmick, but one really cool thing that 999 does with the DS is having the novel mode and adventure mode set to each separate screen, so you don't have to choose between one of them. You have what is actively happening right on the top screen, and then on the bottom screen you have narration of the events that's going into more detail, and you don't have to choose between which one you want. Both are there at all times. That's a massive reason why I, even already having played 999 myself, I want to replay it on the DS and experience what that's like. Stuff like that is really important to me. Not to mention, of course, the touchscreen functionality of the DS being a very important factor for a lot of games as well. Looks like the shower is working. And if we try to use it, does it turn into a David Cage game? I see. Alright. Don't even get Jelly started on Wii ports. I mean, kinda, yeah. Like, to me, I feel like unless the game had controller support, it's kind of just impossible to emulate most Wii games effectively. Like, I think if you tried to emulate Wii Sports, you lose everything about the game. Right? Like, there are so many games that I can think of for the Wii where the motion controls are the game, and like the haptic experience of doing those motions is important to the experience of playing the game. Yeah, the entire point is the motion controls. Pokemon Ranger doesn't even make sense as a game outside of its original DS hardware. Yeah. Disaster Day of Crisis. Oh no. I just watched that Mandalore video not too long ago. Oh, we're back here now. Okay. How are we back here? No, wait. Is this the other side? And yet you won't play Dead Space 3 with voice controls to reload, etc. Merrick? You best believe if that was an option available to me, I would do so. That sounds fucking hilarious. That sounds amazing. I would have loved to play Dead Space 3 with Kinect support. That sounds delightful. I feel like one of these statues is going to come to life and attack me. But I'm not sure. Piano room. Wait, stop. There we go. I did the Kinect shouts as in Skyrim when I was a kid, quietly when no one was home. It was very delayed and hard to use. Yes, but also very fun. Oh! Okay, well, fuck. Shit. That one's on me. Hold on. I know where to go. I think. Up the stairs. Up the stairs. Alright, come on. Up the stairs. Oh, I don't remember this wooden plank being here. There's a gap we can't cross. Oh, no. Also, shit, Scissorman's here. My hotkeys aren't working again! God damn it! Zach's nudge to pipe Twitch chat into the Connect interpreter to people, so people have to pay 20k trash corn to make you reload. If that was at all, you just fell over. If that was at all possible, that sounds like a hilarious. Oh, okay, not that way. Not that way. My bad. Oops. Whoops. Whoopsie. This is not where I wanted to go. He's definitely gonna just come in and kill me, right? He's definitely gonna come in and just kill my ass, right? Yeah, there he is. I'm dead as hell. Oh. Oh. Fight back! You actually can! You just grab the scissors and fucking push him over. It's amazing. If we can overpower him, why don't we just shove him over and take his scissors? I'm sorry. We can overpower him to such a degree, we fully throw him on the floor. Okay, I'm testing my theory. Can we hide in here, perhaps? Nope, I was wrong. All right, come here, motherfucker. You're going down. Tripped and fell directly on top of him. That's amazing. Oh my god. Oh. Okay. Where the fuck do I go? What am I? Slavity, help! Slavity, help! You find a hiding spot on it. Stop! Come on! Lock in, Jennifer! Is this when you go to the car? I doubt it. Where am I going right now? I just sort of picked the direction and went. Is this where it was before? No. This is where bugs are. He is still chasing us, isn't he? Walk in, she kicked the Scissorman's ass twice in this sequence. Okay, yes. However, she just keeps falling on her face. Hi, Alduin. Have we distilled the essence of horror into a marketable and mass-producible soft drink yet? Yeah, I think we were talking about it earlier. It's called Mountain Dew Kickstart. All right. I'm ready. Face me if you dare! I'll be gathering my strength. You're fucking done for, bozo. Get the fuck out of here. It's the fact that she fully, like, double palm shoves him by his face onto the floor that gets me, man. Like, she doesn't even, like, she pulls the scissors to the side and then just fucking palm thrusts his ass. Okay, where can I, will the same hiding spot work twice? Well, she really takes her damn time. Up the stairs. Up we go. Upsy daisy. There you go. Yep. And then in that one. Oh, I hear him. I hear him. Directional audio does exist. Directional audio exists. Ooh, ooh. There you go. And then he looks around. Oh man. I love his stupid little. I love his stupid little walk cycle. How just the way that he carries himself means that he's gonna snap the scissors every single step he takes. I love his dumbass little berries and cream schoolboy fit. All right, you can sit for a bit, Jennifer. Thank you. There we go. And then we'll just fast forward because no one gets to rest forever. He fell for the same gambit twice, unfortunately. Well, fortunate for us, but unfortunate for him. Uh-oh. Alright. Where are we going here, Slavony? You are now the mouse of the streams, I've decided. You have helped me twice now. Therefore, you are driving the boat. Fuck. Why would she rest on her knees? That hurts. Japanese game? So Japanese people sit like this? Hold on. What the hell is that? Where it hurts, though? I agree. However, cultural differences? A can of insecticide. Oh, we can use that. Was that there the first time? And it definitely was, and I just missed it. Sitting but in Japan. I know, right? God, the walrus pog is maybe the best emote on the entire platform. It's so good. I will say, we're getting a lot of the survival horror stuff. We're getting a lot of survival horror elements here. You know? We have the resource management. We have prolonged puzzle solving. We've got the horror elements. We have stalker mechanics, which are definitely going to carry forward into the genre. Like, we're getting all the essential pieces. Jelly's avatar could never... Yeah, for all the expressions that I can manage with my avatar, unfortunately, one of the most essential ones for interacting with Twitch is impossible without a mouth, which is just a damn shame. It's like some fucking Greek punishment that I can't pog. Luckily, we have the Hex Girls, which I would like to make more emotes using. I want them to become channel mascots, so to speak. It really does just work that fast, folks. That's all you need. I have no mouth and I must pog. A key is left behind. Pocketed the gold key. I see. But yeah, we're getting all of the what I would call, you know, the survival horror staples here. I wanted to joke about how come there's no Jennifer versus Scissor Dude AMVs, but there is. Not in the first Clock Tower team, but there's multiple AMVs in the third game. I see. She lives? What? No way! I had no idea. Alright. I hope that the key leads somewhere. But if not, Islavani, guide my hand. I have faith. Do we have any evidence that Scissorman is dangerous at this point? Maybe he's just a socially awkward guy who wants to share his love for gardening implements. Well, he popped out of a bathtub where our friend Laura was hung up dead. Well, presumed dead. We didn't check and she wasn't there again when we came back. So probably a bad guy. But, you know, it's just a hunch. Which for the Persona Pals is good enough to murder multiple people, you know? All you really need is a hunch. Off we go. I remember there being, like, a wooden board somewhere that I could lay down. We're just gonna keep on trucking. Keep on trucking. Down we go. We're also going to save state, because we haven't done that in a hot minute. I wonder why the sound gets so crackly whenever we fast forward. Out this way? Perhaps this way? It is still really interesting to see, like, the earliest iterations of a lot of these mechanics and see how, even with very limited hardware and methods of interaction, just a simple plank of wood? Can I perhaps use that simple plank of wood? You could perhaps use this simple plank of wood for something. Is there a use option? Or is she not going to be able to... Do I have to get an item to consider doing that? Just a simple plank of wood seems like it. Much to consider. Unless she just tripped while going downstairs. Alright. What do we have right now? We got the rope, we have the ham, and we have the car key. We know we can't use the car key right now. We should probably go back in this room. I think you examine the hole. The hole? Like a part of the ceiling fell. Probably shouldn't play the piano again. Could we have hidden in this closet? Examine the hole by the plank of wood. Gotcha. I didn't find the interaction pixel. I'll have to look for it again. There's only junk inside. I see. What if I turn on the lights? Perhaps I'll find something else there. Which is broken. Man. It's a record player. All kinds of music here. Oh. A curtain we can pull back, perhaps? Perhaps? Kana. I really need to get back to reading Higurashi. I miss it. Oh! Hello there. A staff rests... Oh, picked up the staff. Okay, well, now we can just fight him the fuck off next time we find him. If you were rich, would you rather live in a big, ostentatious manor or a small, luxury apartment? Is that diegetic music, or is... Ow? My ears hurt. Okay. This is just, would you get a maid in disguise? Well, here's the problem that I struggle with personally. If I am not near the sounds of civilization, I lose my fucking marbles. I grew up in the suburbs, still currently live in the suburbs, right? In a city area. If I cannot hear the sound of people existing in my vicinity, it is like a steady decay upon my sanity. Rat. Oh. A corpse of a crow? There's a key here. Pocket the cage key. Okay, we probably... I'm gonna guess that we use the cage key on the bird cage to keep it locked in so that we can do something in that room that we need to. I think maybe doing something in the room... Oh, did turning on the light... Hold on, did turning on the lights make them freak out? In which case, trying to examine when the lights are off would make them not freak out? Nope. Doesn't seem like it. Anyway, the manor can be in the city if that's important to you. It would be important to me. Basically, what I forgot what I was saying. The first year of college, I was in a program where I went on campus early, like a week or so early before all of the other students arrived. And I was in a living hall. I'm not sure what the term was. Where I was staying, where my dorm was also furthest from everywhere else on the campus, right? And so that first night, which, may I remind you, is my first night away from home ever, alone, all the way in the more like in the middle of who fucking cares, Pennsylvania, and there's just no sound whatsoever, nothing there. I cried that night just because it was so quiet. There wasn't any sound whatsoever, and I just couldn't get comfortable. It was awful. I got used to it, but man, that was a really bad first week. Speaking of crows, is the crow country on your radar? Not only is the crow country on my radar, it's the last game of the Death March. So we'll be playing it this month. The wall looks painted over. I see. Legit sounds like a great time, TBH. I think it was just a lot of things going on. The animated model you made for this game is awesome. How did you make this one? How long did Shoddy take you to create? Hi, Uberdoge. I didn't make this one. Maddie made it. I commissioned this from Madison Bake, possibly in chat right now. Developer of Magenta Horizon and the currently in development Mutasmagoria. Oh, is it the cat again? Nope. Not quite. Oh, okay, not that way. Whoopsie. Okay, now I want to see, is he gonna come out of that door? Okay. Where can I find a hiding spot that's nearby? Because I don't want to have to go all the way back to that one room every single time I'm running away from someone. That would be very annoying if I had to do that. Let's take a little sit for a bit. Doesn't sound like he's not coming for us. This model does have different states, one of which I would like to switch to currently, if I'll just have to do it manually. But I'm supposed to have hotkeys, and the hotkeys are supposed to be working, but for some reason things keep overriding them. So, hiya! We got a gun model because we're doing active stuff right now. I would go for the luxury apartment personally. I don't need a lot of space. In fact, I feel cozier in a small apartment. I wouldn't know what to do with the manor, and really, I think all the empty space would creep me out if I lived alone. I agree wholeheartedly. I was going to eventually tell you that I picked the apartment for pretty much the same reasons. I don't want a lot of space, and I want to be in a place where I'm in close proximity to a lot of other people at pretty much all times. I am most comfortable in society. Does the manor come with maids? I don't think I would do well with maids. I don't like the idea of employing people. Like I don't like the idea of anyone being beholden to me in some way, least of all financially. So I don't know that I would like that personally. I think there's one hall around the one where you place the board. Is the Sister Man still chasing? He is, yes. I assume this music is just a persistent indicator that he's chasing you. We'll go back to here. Whatever you say, boss. Okay, well, yeah. I feel like working in Twitch relatively consistently, oh, am I gonna... Oh man, this poor fucking guy. This poor fucking guy. Oh wow, holy shit. Oh, that's gotta suck. He poses no threat whatsoever. God damn. That's rough, buddy. That's rough. Damn. There's some table. Oh yeah, let's turn on the lights real quick. Switch is broken. Okay, is the switch being broken an indicator of when Scissorman will appear? Because both of the rooms where he appears, the light has been broken in them. What exactly are you doing that for? What is this? Huh? Looks like it's been painted over. There's cracks in it. It's deteriorating. Can we use the... Tableware. Valuable looking pieces. What is this? Oh. Oh. What? 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 Does Scissorman stand a chance at all? Listen, I know it's trying to say, I know it's just trying to, like, oh, the walls deteriorate. It looks like it's been painted over. The game is trying to tell me, oh, this room is damaged. Like, the wall is damaged. You know, it was gonna crumble. She just picked up, like, a random piece of metal and knocked down a wall. What freak of nature are we playing as in this game? A name is embroidered here. Walter Simpson. The Simpsons? Walter Simpson? Oh no. Father? Oh! Oh no. Dear old dad. Walter Simpson. Okay, so something to examine going forward for survival horror games for no reason at all. How much longer a stream? I don't know. It really just depends on when we can beat the game. It's holding a piece of paper. It looks like a memo. Slavany, if you want to get more direct in terms of guiding me around, that would be greatly appreciated as well. 11/10/1986. This is the third day. I, Dr. Walter Simpson, have been in here. I, Dr. Walter Simpson, have been in here. I'll not last long. Before I die, I will record this. There are twin children who are a blemish on this world. When the lady was to give birth, I was called to this house. She gave birth to two demons. When they were born, they ate my right hand! They were ill, their bodies deformed. They should have died, but they lived. I should have tried to. Breathing is painful. The air in this room is already gone. They are in a cradle under the star. Jennifer. 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 No! Dad! That's a whole skeleton in a lab coat, by the way. That's an entire skeleton in a lab coat. Dad. If I look at him again, will it play the entire cutscene? A skeleton. No, okay. Does it have a hand? Uncertain. Assumedly no. Fucking looks like a chart of some sort. Mary's and patient's names. The name of the master of the house. Mary. Barrows. Oh, Miss Mary. Looks like a chart. Patients, or two newborn babies. Can we leave through this door? I guess not. Okay. Run over that way. There we go. Okay. This is... Anyway, what I was gonna say before a bunch of hilarious shit happened back to back is I would like to examine in horror games, like, comedy, if that makes sense, because the comedy of some of this has to be intentional. I think the fact that you pull up the board and he jumps and then he falls, that's definitely a little bit of like slapstick humor, right? So I wonder to what degree game developers use like an interplay between like or just not even an interplay, just like the presence of comedy in a game, in a horror game, or if that's something that's like consistent. I think it depends on presentation. Yeah, completely diffusing the horror to empower the player in a set. Yeah, I don't know. It feels like I laugh at horror games a lot when I play them on stream, right? And sometimes it's just because some stupid shit happens. We're doing a bit. Like when you play a game with friends, the game is always funny. That's just the nature of doing an activity in a group, right? So I wonder, like, I don't know, to what degree is the game doing it, and to what degree am I doing it? All right. I would like to go back down. And then there was a room in here. Oh no, it's up the stairs. There's the cradle under a star. Is Xenoblade Chronicles 2 a parody? Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, to some degree you do have to examine, you know, whether comedy is intentional a lot of the time. Even a jump scare becomes funny with friends. Yeah. It's definitely something... I don't know why I have the hiccups today. Shit. It's definitely something to consider if I'm going to be playing a lot of horror games. Releasing tension is vital for effective horror. If Scissorman is chasing you constantly, he's just a Pac-Man ghost, but it's a really thin tightrope to walk. Yeah, that's another thing that I'm really interested in seeing, considering this is essentially, as far as I understand, well, it's probably not the first game with a stalker mechanic. Let's just get that out of the picture. But it might be like one of the most prominent examples, or one that sort of solidified the idea of how a stalker works in a horror game scenario, right? If that's the case, it's very interesting to look at this game and to think, what is it doing right that gets carried forward? This is a French doll. It's hung from the ceiling. How do you know it's French? Under the bed? There is a reason why a lot of horror remains popular despite being tongue-in-cheek, B-movie, or campy. I never understood it myself, though. I'm not a horror head. Looks like a child's bed. It's dirty with stains and dust. I assume this doll is going to come to life. It's a big clown doll? No, okay. There's something to be done here. Let me hit the lights. The key was left on it. Pocketed the ceremony key. Oh. Oh, hello there. What? 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 What was that? You would think Joe would find this game scary? No, I have a feeling that I think anyone would have a hard time finding this game scary. See, that's not intended to be comedy, but it sure is funny. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. I'm instinctively turning on the light switch because I'm gonna assume there's gonna be something like, oh no, it's too dark to see. Never mind, the switch is broken. My bad. Lots of technical books? Huh? The author's name is faded. It wasn't intended to be funny. Are you sure? I don't know. That's the thing with comedy and authorial intent. A maternity magazine. Okay, this bookcase definitely slides, right? There's something shiny in there. Something shiny. Okay, well, go get it. Go get it if there's something shiny in there. Or do I need something to reach it with? We're out of luck, I suppose. Unless, hold on. Let's try the adventure game classic. Let's use the rope. Nope. Let's use the staff. Nope. We're out of here. How does she even see in this room? I know, it's so dark. Anyway, off to the left. If this is the library, there's something to be done here too. I assume it's the library. So we have a lot of keys that I'm losing track of. The cage key we definitely want to. I feel like I know where to use it. Oh, we didn't check this last bookcase. Let's see, books are lined up here. Oh, very useful. Thank you, Jennifer. Eternity magazine. There we go. There's something. Various technical. Wow. Thanks. Great. Awesome. Good. Where do I want to go right now? It's a little hard to navigate. I will say that. In here? Oh, we didn't really check out that big room that we were in earlier, did we? Off this way? There's the library. There's the kids' room. And then here's where we want to go. Things here written here look serious. Light switch is broken as far as I know. Check out the fireplace. I wonder who lit this. Oh, item to grab. Definitely an item to grab, for sure. Empty? Never... Like every fucking trash can in a videos game. Desk is dusty. Some books. How's it looking outside? There's a pool in the courtyard. I see. So there was no reason to come back here. I fucked up. Alright. I'm not sure where to go right now. I have a couple of keys, but I don't know where they really lead to. You can go a little faster than that, Jennifer, please. There's some stuff in earlier rooms, like the one with the bird. I figured, yeah, I feel like the cage key is to keep the bird in when I try to do something, because otherwise he'll attack me. Let's go do that, because that feels like a lead for now. Off we go, then. Also, we'll check out any side rooms we see on the way. Oh, can't even go in that one. Alright. What about that one? We can go in this one. What's in here? Oh! Well... This does appear to be, rather important room. Iron disc, a cross has been carved into it. This is a crow corpse, next completely severed. What if I... Strange symbols written here. Time will cause adherence? What does that mean? What about the vase? Your manor doesn't have a demon summoning room, or what are you even doing? I wouldn't know. I chose the luxury apartment. I'm glad she went around the circle. It's a Celadon vase. That's not a Pokemon? Off we go. Oh, no, stop. There we go. The camera. In we go. Off I go, then. Bathroom, we were already in here. The cat was in here at some point, too. Would you really step inside the Pentagon Circle in a demon demon summoning room? I mean, yeah, I probably wouldn't, personally. So, good on her for doing that. I just wish it didn't take so long, is all. Oh, wait, oh, hold your horses. Hold your horses. It is their year, after all. Oh, fuck. I can't navigate this space. Wait a minute. This one's stuck. Can we knock it loose, perhaps, with the staff? No. Alright, back to the bird room, which, if I remember correctly, is this way? Still haven't been able to get in there. Let me go in here. I wonder what a speed run of this game looks like. No, this is the bathroom. What was your last save state? Thank you. Good question. Great question to ask. Let me go in here. What's scarier, ghosts or zombies? I think zombies, probably. I'm gonna die. All right. Yeah, she just... I mean, you know what? I'll call the bird many things. I won't call it a liar. It said it was gonna kill me, and then it killed me. Makes perfect sense to me. Let's just rest a little. So we can bulldoze a wall, but a parrot can kill us? Seems like it. Yeah. She's got a glass cannon build, I suppose. Maxed out strength, no points in constitution. What? The sheer confusion. I'm gonna die, he said right before dying. Alright, just there we go. All got the clean bill of health. We're looking blue. She's blue for an amazing reason. Okay, so that's not what the cage key is for then. I take it. Because it didn't do shit. However, there is something in Bird Room. So let's go back to Bird Room. This is the bathroom. This is not the Bird Room. Off to the Bird Room. What is there to do here? Oh, we can look in the drawer. Small bottle of perfume. It smells like Ms. Mary. Picked up perfume. And then that's the children, assumedly. Okay. I'm not sure where to go. I have no idea how long this game is, also. I mean, it said about 3.5 hours on how long to beat. But I've got no idea what kind of progress. Check the bed after opening Freeing the Bird. At least 2 hours. I see. Check the bed after freeing the bird. Which one? Oh, whoa! Oh, I see. Gotcha. That can't be good for the bird. Nothing here. Looks like the left bed isn't used. What do you mean the left bed isn't used? You just gave it an occupant. What reason was there to do that? Okay, so the bird is in the bed now. Nothing here. All right. Well, nicely done. D&D Masters, when presenting new characters' stats and letting distribute them, silently slipping the defense against parrot stats and refusing to elaborate to then never even use it. So true. They forgot about it 2 weeks into the first session. Or two weeks into the first campaign. And then decided it would be funnier to just not elaborate ever. We gotta sit for a bit. We gotta sit for a bit, Jennifer. Oh! Hello! Interesting. Interesting. Curious, even. Pathfinder 2 fixes this. Listen, man, you just trust me. Just trust. You just gotta play Pathfinder, and it'll fix everything. It'll all work out. It'll fit Pathfinder. It's just a little more complicated. It's a little more complicated, but just trust me. Trust me. You have to trust me. It'll all work out. Pathfinder to D&D, what Persona is to Meta. That's brutal. That's insane. All right, where are we going here? Can we go this way now, perhaps? We never did come back to this area. Still locked? Run over there. Up the stairs! Yep. Sure is taking her time, making sure to hit every single step on the way up. Where does SMT fit into that? Oh, SMT is like, I feel like SMT... Which one would be equivalent to SMT? You can make it. You can just jump for it. SMT is like an older edition of D&D. Like, yeah, you could... Listen, man. We could play 5e, or we could play 3rd edition. It's basically the same thing, but way more complicated and lacking in a lot of roleplay aspects. A significant improvement in everything the latter was trying to do, but still held back by the shortcomings of the core idea. Yeah, we'll go with that. Alright, I am well and truly lost. I think we'll go over here, and if I remember, there was a locked door somewhere over here. No, not the stairs. This door is locked, right? Do I have a key now that I can open it with? Use the gold key. Alright, nice. Oh, hello, Ms. Mary. Glad to see you safe, Jennifer. Is there something wrong? Come here. No. Oh, yep. We should. Yep. Sorry. Don't mind me. Well, that ain't good. Well, what if we... Let's... She's just gone. This one's different. Picked up a black robe. I see. She's gone. I don't... Seems to have been recently used. Some of the drink is still in here. A silver key is under the glass. Pocket the silver key. We're making progress. We're finding keys. An integral step. And it can be part of Organization 13. Way. Various beverages. The phone line's been cut. But if the phone line's been cut, then how is it ringing? Whoa. Is there anything to do with the knight? Can we take the sword, perhaps? Well, no, you... Okay, just going over to check it out, huh? Alright. Silver key. Perhaps upstairs? Get the gold key to get the silver key to get the copper key. Exactly! It's just like the classic looter-shooter progression from green to blue to purple to orange. / yellow. Can we not just equip that armor? Everyone who is trying to kill us here are doing so with sharp objects. I don't think you understand, Nick. We're not trapped in here with them. They're trapped in here with us. Did you see what happened the last time Scissorman tried to fight us? We threw his ass to the floor and then Scooby-Dooed him so hard he died. Perfect break music. We'll take a quick 5, and then I'm going to look up a guide so I can lock in. All right, back in 5. Get a scran bet rolling in the meantime. If there is a mod in chat. See you in a few. All right, I'm back. I'm back. Let's get a Scran bet rolling. We'll do Chandel and Scrandle as per usual. And I guess this will be our backing track for them. There we go. All right. Obviously, we got to start with the Saito Gambit. Naturally. Jesus. Okay. Nothing. Just nothing on that one. No hits. That's rough. That's rough. All right, you know what? We're going to see if it's one of mine, perhaps. Let's see if it's Fia. Oh, it is one of mine. Okay, so then it's Card Chin. If it's after 23, there we go. Nice. All right. Easy money. Easy money. Beautiful. It's in the bag, baby. Good old Card Chan. I need to draw her more. It's upsetting that I've drawn her thrice, and one of them was for her, just for her birthday. I'm really happy with how this came out, though. I love the texture and the rendering on this. Really happy with how it came out. I also love the little card chain here. Honestly, like, for just being a real quick sketch, I'm really happy with how our design came out. Obviously, I'm specializing a little more. We started with just sort of riffing, and now we're more into like the vest, so we can go a little more butch with it. But I love her design. I need to draw her more. That's today's Chandel. Easy money on that one. And now, of course, can we choose it? Is the Scran bet still go? Do we have to wait for it to tick down? Oh no. Oh no. We have to wait for the Scran bet to tick down. We gotta wait. Can I bet on my own? Can I bet? Wait a minute. Surely I can't bet on my own Scran. No, okay, I can't. Gotcha. I closed it manually? Alright, so we're good to go then? Let's get to it! Oh, the daily just rolled over. Alright. This is gonna bring a really ominous vibe to today's Scrandle, I think. The background music. Oh no. Well, if I'm the one that chooses, I'm gonna go for the chicken tikka wrap, personally. Okay. Oh, man. Jerk chicken with rice and peas and coleslaw. Or loaded fries, no price tag. I feel like the loaded fries are going to take it. But that jerk chicken looks awesome. I just don't like the slaw. I really don't like the slaw on that. But jerk chicken does really well. Shit. You know what? I'm gonna go for the jerk chicken. Because good girls always pick the assholes. Instead of nice guys like me. I can't believe that was right. I can't believe that was right. Amazing. Anyway, breakfast box for sure. That's surprisingly high. Shish kebab. That's not one word. With chips and curry sauce. 5. Or chicken gyro. Ooh, damn. Damn. Wow, both of these look really good. Both of these look really good. I'm thinking the gyro person. Those fried gyro. Wow, that's close. I mean, 20%, but damn, still. Hot dog and waffle or pizza bread. I don't think it's hot dog and waffle. Pizza bread. 80% for pizza bread. That's crazy. Bacon cheeseburgers. Sausages wrapped in giant... Okay. For some reason, I remember this scoring absurdly high, but that's a good-looking burger, so I feel like the burger buff is going to take it on this one. I knew it! I should have trusted my gut. I should have trusted my gut. I knew it. I knew it. It's not fucking Gyros Kenyer. It's not. Why are they pointing at it? Made by Scrandle... I'm sorry. Made by Scrandle Developer. That was a Scrandle Dev onion bread right there. Spicy pep pizza, pepperoni, hot honey, and chili flakes, or a chicken share box. That's a good-looking pepperoni pizza, man. 93. Thank you, Verdox, for the tier 1 sub, or for the Prime sub. 25 months? 20 months. I miss my wife, Tails. Okay, surely the burger buff, because pies are random? Wow! I mean, I had a feeling that pie looked really good. Please. This is gonna lose just because it's $32. That's an insane amount to pay for that. Pie. Yeah, with the fucking vomit pie. Donner Barm, because you put the whole fucking the whole barn in it, I suppose. And burger with Coke. It's probably this one. Yeah. 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. I should have trusted my gut. I could have gotten a 9. I could have gotten a 9. I knew this one rated absurdly high. Damn. Why is that so high? 8 out of 10. Alright. Well, it is what it is. That is today's Scrandle. Back to Clock Tower. Alright, so I tried to look up a guide. I couldn't make sense of it. So we might be a little fucked. But I'm sure it's fine. Well, it's gonna be okay. I mean, 9K from Scrandle Bets. The mural covers the wall. Part of it is hidden behind that shelf. Well, just... Alright, shove that shit over, I guess. I feel like part of it is still hidden by the shelf. That room's somewhere in this house. Oh, it is. So Jelly, is Akiba's trip vetoed for game redeems? I don't know what that is. Depicts... I'm sorry, typo? It depicts a ceremony? That room's somewhere in the house. Okay. There's a note here. Time will cause adherence. The clock tower's clock stopped. The clock tower... It's a game where you have to strip vampire-possessed people in Akiba because that way they'll be exposed to sunlight. Yeah, I'm gonna say that one's probably vetoed. Yeah, I would say so. Okay, so back to the rat room. Hold on, wait. I think the guy that I found had ASCII art of a map. Okay, well, it did, but I can't make sense of it. That's the garage. Garage, kitchen, phone room, or religious library. Bathroom. Going to the crow room, CW. Alright, crow room. Did the bet just resolve a second time? Yeah, that's been happening for some reason. Wait, stop. We gotta rest for a bit. We gotta rest for a bit, otherwise we're gonna die. Okay, so let me study the map in the meantime. We gotta get to the crow room, which I believe is at the end of this corridor, if I'm not mistaken. if I'm reading this map correctly. So, accessible point. Doors can only be opened from the courtyard. Inaccessible point temporary permanently. Whatever looks better. Doors. Okay. Difficult to represent this in ASCII art, but you know what? I think using an ASCII art map for a playthrough of a game like this is what God intended. Okay. So let me get my bearings here real quick. Let me go in here and see. This should be assumedly CH the chapel. Nope. This is the library. LI. So where am I? Where the hell is the chapel then? What? Secret room? Hmm. Okay, well, if that's the library, then we keep going this way. Because we gotta get to the crow room. I think at the end of this hall? Yeah, okay. Yep. This should be the crow room? Unless I'm on the wrong floor? No. This is the storage room. That's why it's wrong. I'm on the wrong floor, so I gotta go downstairs. Okay. Over here. Downstairs. There's also something in those statues. I saw something that looked interesting there, but for some reason I couldn't grab it. Okay, so we go downstairs, and then the furthest right room should be the crow room. This should be the crow room, I believe. Hanging crow corpses. They've been decapitated. A single bird is left in a cage. Use the cage key. Did the scissor guy perish? Probably not. He's somewhere, I'm sure. The bird is free. I hope I find a way out of here too. Aww. That bird will certainly help us in the future. Okay. Where to then? Go to the music room. Okay, where's the music room? Music room is directly next to the crow room. There should be a scepter in here, I think. Or did we already get the thing, the staff from here? Only junk inside. Okay. Go to the music room, don't check the piano, and check behind the curtain. So I fucked up? Or no, I have the staff. Okay. Go to the religious library. Where's the religious library? RL. Oh, Christ, that's on the complete other side of the building. Alright. We're off. Religious one is the one where you push the mural. You did that already? Okay, hold on. Let me make sure. Check everything. Left shelf. Jennifer will take it down. Check the part of the painting. Go to the chapel and check everything. Where is the chapel? Chapel is over here. Could be the third door here. This should be the chapel. Nope, this is a bathroom. Is this reversed? E2. Okay, bathroom 2. So then that means the chapel would be here then? No? Okay, yeah, this is the chapel. Looks like the one on the mural. So I use the staff on the vase here. We're making progress! We're getting stronger! Okay, hold on. Next. It doesn't work. Go back to the religious library. Check everything. No, go to the hole in the caves. Alright. Oh, it's pretty far down. I can ascend with this ladder here. Right. Oh. The robes. I have those. Something's there. Do I use the robes on myself, maybe? And then the perfume. Dog knows this smell very well. Smells like the perfume Mary uses. Okay. We're off. And we just take... Alright, we pass and then we take it all off. We're good to go. Jennifer, where are you going? What? There we go. In here, then. I presume. Oh, this is a whole fresh hell to navigate. Oh, where's the map for this place? Where's the map? Where's the caves map? You don't have a caves map? No, hold on. You do have a caves map. Let's just explore a little, shall we? I'm sure it'll be fine. Elevator. Inoperable? Can't use it. Okay. Let me see. Can I use that to get my bearings? Yes. Okay. I understand how the map is constructed now. Okay, got it. Got it. I understand. I understand it now. So then if we go this way... What is all this? There's a can here. It looks like kerosene. That sounds useful. Pull ourselves up. Off we go then. Man, this is a long fucking walk. Jesus. Map didn't make it look this long. We're dropping down. Oh, jeez, don't. Jennifer, don't scare me like that, man. What is this? This seems bad. This seems like I shouldn't be here. Is this gonna be the is this the there it is, it's the baby from the explosion in the last one. Up he's get up! Get up! Are we fucked? Oh, you okay. I was expecting that water to be a lot be a lot more, deep than it is. Jennifer, come on! You can do this. It was an accident! You did that on accident?! Oh my god! Oops! This place is coming down! We going in here, maybe? Did I fuck up? Did I fuck up? Should I not have save stated there? Did I fuck up really bad? Let me... Or is that entire area just going down now? Let me check the guide. Hold on. Let me check the guide. Panic. Cave. Dog. Dance lair. Panic. Go to the elevator? Okay, so I was supposed to go to the elevator? Or does this one not work? Alright, let's try the elevator again, I guess? Why is the elevator not working for me? Am I not clicking on the right spot, or do I need to just walk and then she'll go? No? Okay, not one of those situations? Oh, okay, it just wasn't... The magic pixel wasn't appearing. Awesome. Okay, we're almost there. I see. I see. I take it we may have perished. Oh! Is that an ending then, I guess? I see. So what... What? So that is an ending. Don't check the books in the religious library, and don't see Lot in the caves. I see. How far down the alphabet do the endings go? G. Or H. No, they go to H, yeah. We just got ending F. Alright. What happens if we hit continue? From that point. Ending list. Ending F cleared. What if we hit continue? What does that do? Where will that take us? The are we just locked into this then? Or is there... Are we supposed to go... Oh, I see. Right. Oh no! Oh no! What, you're still alive? Jennifer. Oh no! The switches in the clock tower. What about the switches in the clock tower? Lot? Don't leave me alone. Oh no. He's gone. Alright, well we gotta rest for a bit because we're in the red. One moment, please. Sorry, we're just gonna mourn our dead friend. Alright. Good. So we're still on track. We're still on track. Hold on. Like the third floor. Okay. So we just need to go to the third floor now, I think. And then that's done. And then we finish the game and it's over. I think. Wait. Oh no. Well, we're locked in, I guess. Okay, we did get to pick a floor. Third floor? Oh. He cut the power. We're fine, though. Oh. What's going on? Oh, shit. All right, we're going. Jesus. We're in the clock tower. We're in it. The clock tower. What? Jennifer, what are you doing? All right, the switches, because he said to get the switches. Oh no. Oh, just shatters right the... Oh. All right, well. Farewell, Scissor Man. I guess... I guess he's done for my adopted daughter. You. I will kill... Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. You just walk away. Stone fucking cold. Oh my god. Oh. Not a word. Did we win? We did it? We did it. All right, I still think we missed something here. I think this is the second best ending you can get from what I'm seeing. Yeah, the meat was for nothing. Yes. All the same, second floor. You'll end up on the first floor of the clock tower. You from Miss Barrows. She'll try to stab you. He's panicked. Get cologne. Get rid. The devil. We never got a devil idol. Okay. Tower. What? What? What did I do wrong? Okay, so you just go to library, check storage room, check the weird wall. Now check the statue on the right. You will get the evil idol. I never got an evil idol. Okay. Huh. What? I'm so lost. I'm so lost. I think S master bedroom. Go to Dan's lair. After feeding, go to the elevator. You automatically rest on this. Try to kill you. Type panic button. You saw Laura die. They almost Is that okay? So which ending is this? Let's see which ending this was. I don't think we have enough time to go get another one, but which ending was this? That was ending B. Have Anne and Laura die. Okay, I know one of them was dead in the bathtub, right? Oh, there goes me. Let's go to the storage room. What? 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 And let's see. Clock tower. And where? When did we see her die? When did we see her die? After the girls disappear early in the game, if Jennifer goes to the first corridor up to the second hall in the mansion, when Jennifer enters the second hall, she sees Anne being impaled by Bobby Barrows through the large stained glass window in the ceiling. Okay, I didn't see that. She can drown. Or she can get pushed out of a window. In the PC version and possibly also PS1 version, there's one more requirement to save Anne. If the player hears Anne scream, even though Jennifer doesn't see her die from the window, she is presumed dead, and it will become impossible to meet the ending S requirement for Anne. To save her, the player should cross the hallway quickly or restart the game if they hear a scream. So I guess we just heard her die. Because we are playing the PlayStation 1 version. Jennifer can't alive the tower. Okay. Interesting. I'm surprised at how much what's the phrase I'm looking for? How much modularity there is, I guess? I'm not sure. I'm surprised at how much variance. That's the phrase I'm looking for. There is, and also at how short this game ended up being, actually. I'm also surprised at how much I probably would have gotten. I don't think I would have needed a guide. Except for maybe the dog part. I probably would have needed a guide for the dog part. But, like, this is a nice little interesting experience. If I had more time to stream, I would probably love to take another time. I said you were close and progressing. Yeah, I probably didn't need it at all. Damn. I was making good progress. We could have gotten the best ending if there wasn't a scream. Yeah, seems like it. First try, could have had first try S? Damn. Only had time for the 3D version. If only. If only. But yeah, this was a nice little time. I enjoyed this. A little rough around the edges in terms of the slowness of it, but like, the appeal is there. You can see all of the pieces to what makes a lot of survival horror games compelling in this game. A lot of the puzzle solving elements, especially. I feel like we didn't have, well, we had some of that in Sweet Home, but it wasn't as immediately intuitive, or a lot of the puzzles were just using tools that you already had. Now we're introducing a lot of point-and-click adventure elements of getting a lot of different puzzle pieces and bringing them from locations to other locations to use them in this game. And obviously the introduction of, rather than random combat encounters, we have a stalker-type enemy. There is one antagonist who pops up consistently, and it interrupts your downtime for solving puzzles. As you're exploring, you're suddenly attacked by the Scissor Man, and now you have to deal with a combat section in the middle of all of this. So now we're introducing this specific interplay between now you're doing puzzle mode, now you're doing combat mode, right? And I think that's really interesting because, again, we're talking about games that are sort of foundational to the survival horror genre, right? We're talking about before a lot of these concepts and principles have been formalized or even given a name at this point, right? This is a year before Resident Evil comes out. So it's really interesting to see a lot of these ideas before they were properly cataloged, shall we say. I'm really glad I played these before Resident Evil. There is a world where for my survival horror marathon, I just went right into Resident Evil because that's the first survival horror game, right? That's the first game to have the survival horror genre classification. It's where the genre comes from. And there is a world where in my survival horror marathon, I just go right to Resident Evil because that's the first one. But I think playing these two games specifically, Sweet Home and Clock Tower, gives us a lot of really important context to understand the things that Resident Evil does are not wholly original. They are coming from somewhere else in gaming's history. And it is the combination of those influences that results in the genre that everyone knows and loves so much. I'm really glad that we played both of these. This is a delightful little experience. This is awesome. I'm interested to see just how much is taken from these older... Yeah, that's what I'm really, really excited to see. Like, I'm seeing a lot of stuff here that, from the survival horror games that I've played already, like the ones that I've played before these marathons, there's a lot in here. The idea of this stalker-type enemy, or even just, like, the gameplay cadence of puzzle solving, you're in danger, run and hide. And even just the idea here that you have to run and hide, and you don't have a way to fight back. You know, that's going to crop back up later in our marathon whenever we get back to Amnesia: The Dark Descent, right? We're seeing a lot of stuff here that not all of it is going to be carried forward exactly as it is. Some games are going to take parts of this. Some games are going to take parts of that. And in our catalog, in our playlist, we have games that will drop more or less from these initial two influences that we've played. And I'm really excited to get into some of these later games and to see which ones are they pulling from and how much are they pulling from them. I definitely like how this game does powerlessness more than Amnesia. Yeah, Amnesia makes it more mechanical with the whole sanity mechanic and with you needing to hide sort of like in corners. It's a lot more emergent gameplay in Amnesia as opposed to a lot of the more rigid set piece based gameplay that you'll see in Clock Tower here, where there are specific places that you can or cannot hide. There are specific places where a chase scene can be activated with the Scissorman. Amnesia, not to say that Amnesia doesn't have set pieces, and even just the concept of this game has introduced now set piece scares and set piece horror moments where now you're in a chase sequence, right? That's going to get carried all the way forward to the modern day with a lot of horror, right? They did very well making the game feel dynamic given the rigid nature of everything. Yeah, I can't say it enough. I'm really happy that we played this. This was a lot of fun. It was cool getting to see something like this and even getting to see it to completion. I mean, even the ending list. This is also something that gets carried forward to a lot of survival horror games, right? If I'm understanding correctly, both Resident Evil and Silent Hill have a rich history of including multiple endings in the game, one of which is usually the true ending that you get for doing everything right by understanding the concept, the context of the entire situation. So even as far back as Clock Tower, we are seeing these multiple endings based on how you play the game and how you progress through it. It's not just there is one set path through the game. There are multiple paths in this limited sequence of events, and doing things in specific sequences will give you a different ending. That's really, really cool to see. I'm so fucking pumped for Resident Evil this week, man. I'm so fucking pumped for Resident Evil. This is gonna be awesome. Oh, I'm glad I decided to fit Clock Tower back in there. Because again, not only did I at one point consider just starting with Resident Evil, I was also thinking, well, Clock Tower is not really like survival horror. Like, yeah, it's considered survival horror, but it doesn't really have a lot of those like resource management elements. Like, yeah, you got your health, but I don't know. Who knows? Like, maybe I'll just go Sweet Home, and then we go from Sweet Home directly to Resident Evil so we can see, here's the game that influenced it, here's the next take on it, right? I'm very glad we went for Clock Tower in the middle here, because this gives us an entirely different perspective on one of the most crucial elements of a good survival horror game, which is the interplay between moments of downtime puzzle solving and high-tension action sequences. Which is not something that you really have in Sweet Home, where it's entirely based on random encounters, and the combat can happen at any moment. There is no downtime in Sweet Home, right? There is explicit downtime in Clock Tower. And so now we have this rigid barrier between puzzle section, action section, that gets carried forward throughout the entire genre to the modern day. God, man. Oh, I forgot how much I love doing research. I forgot how much I loved research, man. Oh, it feels like I'm writing a fucking essay right now. I love this shit. This is awesome, man. I love doing this. I need to do this more often. What an unbelievably delightful experience. I live for this shit. This is the best. Oh, I'm so glad I chose this. What a fascinating dive into a genre. I need to do this with so many other genres. This is the best. Looking forward to the video. Yeah, whenever I finally get around to having time to make them. Wow. Listen, I was excited going into this month. I didn't know that I would be this excited this early into the month. I can't wait for Resident Evil. Oh, this is going to be awesome. This is going to be awesome. Nice. Oh, I'm so glad we played Clock Tower. I'm so glad we played Clock Tower. All right. I'm gonna cut it there. I got stuff to do. I got places to be. I got people to see. We're gonna raid Allison, a la Cindera, and that will be today's stream. If you didn't see the announcement in the Discord, The stream that was previously planned for Thursday is now rescheduled for Saturday. Mouse is going to be back, and she's going to be streaming on Wednesday and Thursday for her stream, her themed month of streams. And I don't want to do an afternoon stream when Mouse is going to be live, and then we've got competing viewership for the same charity incentive. So I rescheduled my stream for Saturday afternoon rather than Thursday. So I will see you on Saturday at 4 p.m. EST. I won't be late this time for Resident Evil. Till next time, folks, have a good one. See ya!